This is 5 things we wish. No.
Oh yeah.
This video is 5 things that we love having in our backpacks. Love is a strong word, and the other is
5 things we don't like having in our backpacks, but not 5 things we don't like enough to get rid of, because we're still carrying them around with us. First thing in your backpack that you love.
I'm going to go random here. This water bottle. This water bottle. It's a Mizu water bottle from Passenger, and it does have a filter in that I've not used yet, that you can like filter river water, but it keeps the water cold for hours and hours and hours, doesn't it? Don't know why you're laughing. You're not laughing. You drink it at night. It's lovely and cold, and yours is tepid. It's quite heavy, even heavier with water in it, but I absolutely love it.
Has that got no water in it?
No water.
Oh, that is quite heavy.
It's really heavy.
But it's better than just a normal water bottle that I've got.
Yeah, there's my number 1.
First thing in my backpack that I love is, it's a bit of a basic one, but this bag from Uniqlo. It's not waterproof at all. Like when it rains here, it gets completely soaked. Like now it's a bit damp. But you can fit so much in this bag, and there's 2 little pockets inside it as well, if you can see. This is the only bag we take out with us in the day, isn't it?
Mm.
And we just put everything in here. The best thing I like about it is it can fit a whole 500ml water bottle.
Is that why you asked me to hold the water?
No.
I'm going to go random. I'm going to keep going random on mine. A toothbrush holder, which is the first thing I actually set up when we check in somewhere. Providing it's not like a hostel. If it's a
Shared
if it's a
bathroom.
private room with a private bathroom, I'll stick this on the mirror, have it hanging there. I'd sooner throw my passport away than this, so that's my number 2.
My number 2 is this shampoo bar from Lush. Doesn't have to be from Lush, you can get loads of them. This is the Honey I Wash My Kids.
Honey, I wash my hair.
It's basically just a shampoo bar. If you don't know what that is, you just take it out when you're in the shower.
Do you take that out?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Like rub it on your hands, like together through your hands, or onto your hair directly, and it like lathers up into a shampoo. You barely need any of it as well, and it just saves you from having to carry around a massive bottle of shampoo. I've had this for 8 weeks now, and you can see there's still loads left in it.
Going random again. Maybe this is better than a toothbrush holder. My tech stand. Put your phone on it, but like when you're laying in bed, you're gonna have it on your chest and watch your iPad on it, and it's like adjustable. Do that. I don't know, but I actually thought I was gonna throw it away as soon as I got here, but use it every single day.
My number 3 is my Kindle. Pretty self-explanatory. I love reading. I don't want to carry around loads of books with me. It keeps its charge for absolutely ages as well. So I haven't charged this in maybe 3 weeks, and it's still on 50%. And I've read 3 books on it.
It's number 4 now, isn't it?
Mhm.
I might as well do this one next. My iPad. Never really was an iPad person. I always just had a phone. I think I just used to use this for work, and then we brought it with us. Mainly just for films, really. Netflix.
But now you can demonstrate your tech stand.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
Well demonstrated.
Thank you.
My number 4 is my packing cubes. Bit of a controversial one. Some people love them, some people hate them. You don't get on with them maybe as much as I do. I think it makes a massive difference if you get the compression ones. This is what it looks like when you just put your clothes in. So you can see it's like a bit loose. There's still a lot of room in there, but that's got all my t-shirts and tops in.
Part of me would love it if it just broke.
So you just zip the second zip all around, and then you can see it compresses all the clothes together, so it like halves the size. Same with this one, so they just make everything super flat.
Number 5. My Bose Quiet Comfort 2 noise cancelling headphones. Absolutely love them. Still, every time I put them in, my ear gets so shocked at how they work. I'm not going to tell you how they work because I don't know. There's been a couple of times where we've been in accommodation and we can hear either a massive fan, like aircon unit outside the room, or people that are just being noisy whilst we're being boring in bed, and you put them in, and you don't have to play anything, but it does block out all the noise. So definitely these.
My number 5 is my portable straighteners. Portable? Wireless straighteners. Cordless straighteners. I didn't think that I would be the type of person to need to take straighteners with me travelling. A, because I'm not that good at hair, don't really care that much what my hair looks like. And B, I have quite straight hair anyway. But you bought me these as a present for something.
When I got a tax rebate.
I just don't love the look of my hair when it naturally dries. So I thought just taking these straighteners with me for when we're going out or evenings or whatever. You do have to charge them a fair bit, so I think they hold their charge for about 40 minutes. These last me probably 4 or 5 uses. So I am only really charging them like once every 2 weeks, I suppose, which isn't that much at all.
Well, especially when you're not paying for the electricity.
I just use them when we're in a room with a hairdryer or a hostel with a hairdryer. I've washed my hair, I've dried my hair. We're going out for some food. It's just nice to have them and feel a bit nice as well.
Now we're on to things we dislike. My first being my speaker case. Not my speaker, my speaker case. So that's the size of my speaker there, and that's the size of the case. And it's such a nice case though. I just can't get rid of it, but it's so big and it's so bulky. That's the one that's in the waiting room for me. This could be gone.
I'm going to copy you a little bit. Go on to my first thing that I dislike. It's this. So when we were in Koh Tao, we both bought snorkel masks because it all started actually when we went to Shark Bay and we bought some really, really cheap snorkels and masks from like a street stall thing.
The shop actually had on the sign outside of it, cheap masks and snorkels, no refunds.
Yeah, but I didn't see that sign at the time of buying them. But the case, again, is so big for it, but it's something that I need to keep because it protects the mask.
Number 2 is a battery pack. Considering a lot of my stuff I love was quite techy, the battery pack is something I hate carrying around because it's so heavy, and I haven't used it once yet in 8 weeks. Maybe that will change, but you're always in a hostel with power. Like, we don't have SIM cards, so we're not on our phones when we're outside of the hostel unless it's like using an offline map. I don't know, I definitely wouldn't get rid of it, but again, it's in my hand luggage, so my hand luggage is so weighty and bulky.
I'm going to follow you again. Similar to power banks, mine is adapters. Not this one. I've actually got rid of the ones that I bought, so I don't have them to show. But I bought maybe 3 of these with me, and I just don't need it.
I've got 4.
I had 2 adapters, and they were just plug ones. And then I think about 3 days before we left for travelling, I found this on Amazon. It's got 2 USBs, 2 USB-Cs, the English plug, and then you've also got US, Australia, UK and EU. I would recommend, if you're going to be like us and not need to charge that many things, just bring one with all the different ports in because you just won't need it.
My number 3 is, it's a bittersweet one. It's Lonely Planet Southeast Asia on a Shoestring, which is almost like a Bible. All places to eat, stay, for every country, what to do, where to go. It's not actually mine. I bought it for you as a present when we decided we might want to go travelling, and it's in my hand luggage bag, and it's just so bulky. Never get rid of it, but I'm carrying it for you.
Stop looking at my number 3.
Sun cream.
We bought 3 of these bottles between us when we came out here, and we haven't even finished one.
Could be the time of year though. It has rained a lot.
Yeah, that is true.
We are going into more of a dry season now.
Yeah, and I think we're going to Langkawi and Koh Lipe next, and I think when I'm actively like sunbathing or on the beach, I probably would use I definitely would use sun cream. But for now, it's just I've been carrying it around for 8 weeks, not touching it, 3 bottles of it. And the reason I bought so many was because I was told that sun cream is super expensive to buy out here. But I have seen it in every single shop and it's about the same price. I think we paid £6 a bottle for this at home and it's about the same price here.
My number 4 Another bulky case. It's got my clippers in it, which I use to trim my beard, maybe trim my hair when I let you have a go, and also cut other people's hair if they ever want it. I am a barber. So then you need all of the clipper attachments for it, a charger for it, and then I've got combs, scissors, a case for those. But yeah, that is my number 4. Just again for the case, really.
My number 4 is the 72 tampons I brought with me on this trip. Every bit of research that I did before coming said that they're not accessible. What's the word? In my experience, everywhere I looked in Thailand, so pharmacies, 7-Eleven, things like that, all had tampons. They're not the same as obviously what we have in England. In Malaysia, I actually haven't seen them once though, so it definitely depends on where you're visiting and at what times and for how long. I also can't comment on any other country because we haven't been there yet, but Thailand definitely can buy. Malaysia, I haven't seen any. That doesn't mean you can't buy them, it's just I haven't seen them when I've been looking for them.
My number 5 is my hoodie. I've worn it coming here on the aeroplane. Maybe 3 days in the Cameron Highlands, and
I've worn it the rest of the time.
yeah, that's it. I don't know, it's just so bulky. It's like having a little duvet in there. But I just don't wear it. I'm a very I like to be cold, and Erin likes to be boiling hot. So I didn't really wear hoodies at home in the UK, so I can't bear to get rid of it because it's a really nice hoodie.
And I wear it all the time.
And you wear it all the time, but maybe like Northern Thailand, I'll wear it again, and maybe like Laos. But for now, it's going in this pile.
And the last thing that I dislike in my backpack is my neck pillow. Again, a little bit controversial. You love a neck pillow.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, I tied that up the other day.
Do they need to see it?
Yeah. Everyone knows what a neck pillow is.
Everyone knows what a neck pillow is.
Jason absolutely loves a neck pillow. I have used this maybe 3 times on the plane on the way here from London. I think maybe on the night bus I got it out, and actually that might be it. You used it when you had a sore neck after the water
Sore
park.
neck? I was like in bits.
It's basically just a memory foam one, and it does kind of fold down, as you just saw, into this little bag. But I think the reason why it annoys me so much is because I tie it to the outside of my hand luggage, and as I'm walking it's like bouncing around everywhere. It's just one of those things that for me isn't worth carrying. I just don't use it enough to make it worth it. I can fall asleep just sitting up straight. I don't need a neck pillow on buses and things like that.
Send me to sleep now.
Who knew?
Joking.
We've actually only done one night bus, which is why I'm hanging on to it, because I do think the next night bus we do, I might want it, and it's just not worth chucking out yet for me. So everything that I've said here that I dislike, I won't be throwing away yet.
There's our 5 things that we like and dislike in our backpacks. Stuff that we've still got with us that we're
either use or don't use.
I'm hanging on to some things because I bought them specifically for travelling a couple of weeks before we came out, so they still feel they've had no other use apart from annoying me, so I'd rather just hang on to them for a while.
And it feels like such a waste of money sometimes leaving stuff in a hostel or a hotel that you know will just get chucked away. So we're kind of waiting as well for an opportunity maybe to, I don't know, donate some things or leave them somewhere where we think they're going to get used.
Obviously we're different to everybody else, everybody's different to everybody else, everybody's different to us. Some people might not like carrying around a massive water bottle when they're just going to drink plastic water bottles. They're absolutely fine with that. So I would say just don't buy too expensive if you're not sure. Like, I think I spent £25 on that speaker case, and there was a speaker case for like 10. So just don't go all out.
Also, pretty much everything you can buy when you're out here, obviously depending on where you are, but whenever you get to like a big city, especially capital cities, pretty much everything you can buy.
Can we turn the aircon back on now? Oh.
It is so hot in here.